Welcome back everyone to another breaking update coming straight out of Dallas. And trust me when I say this, things have just taken a dramatic and unexpected turn for the Cowboys. What was supposed to be a promising stretch run toward the postseason has suddenly been thrown into uncertainty. The Dallas Cowboys, one of the NFL's most scrutinized and story-filled franchises, are once again making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Reports have now confirmed that one of the team's most crucial offensive pieces, their star running back, is officially done for the season. And this isn't just a small injury that sidelines him for a couple of games, this is season-ending. The loss has left a major void in the Cowboys' offensive identity, and now all eyes are on Executive Vice President Stephen Jones, who has reportedly made it clear that the front office is ready to make a trade right now. The Cowboys, once again, might be on the brink of another bold move that could completely reshape their offense heading into the final stretch of the season. The atmosphere around the Star in Frisco has been tense ever since news broke that the Cowboys' starting running back suffered a severe injury during practice earlier this week. Sources say the injury happened on what seemed like a routine drill, a cut, a pivot, and then the player went down, immediately grabbing his leg. Teammates surrounded him as medical staff rushed onto the field, and within minutes, he was carted off. The initial hope was that it might be something minor, maybe a sprain or strain, but after undergoing further testing, the results were devastating. The Cowboys' lead back is now expected to miss the remainder of the 2025 season. The loss is a crushing blow not just to the team's offense but also to Dak Prescott, who has been building his rhythm and chemistry with this backfield. If you've been following the Cowboys this year, you know how heavily they've leaned on the running game to set the tone offensively. Head coach Mike McCarthy and offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer have been emphasizing balance, keeping defenses honest by pounding the football, setting up play action, and taking pressure off Dak. Losing the star back destroys that balance. This isn't just about missing a few carries. It's about losing the spark that ignites the offense. His ability to break tackles, pick up blitzes, and catch out of the backfield has been critical to the Cowboys' success. Without him, the entire offensive playbook changes. What makes this moment even more dramatic is Stephen Jones' reaction behind the scenes. According to insiders close to the organization, Jones is not sitting still. In fact, he's already been on the phone, actively exploring potential trade options across the league. One insider told reporters that Jones has made it clear to the front office, the Cowboys are ready to make a trade right now. That's right, not next week, not after the bye, but immediately. This isn't the kind of situation where the Cowboys plan to wait and see what happens. They know time is ticking, and with playoff hopes still within reach, the front office is treating this as an emergency. Now, of course, the million-dollar question every Cowboys fan is asking: who could they target? Rumors are already swirling around potential replacements. There's talk about a few running backs around the league who might be available due to contract disputes or lack of playing time. One name that's been tossed into the mix is Derrick Henry, who's been in trade conversations before. Another potential name is Joe Mixon, who has been underused in his current system but could bring veteran experience to Dallas. Then there's also the possibility of the Cowboys targeting someone younger, maybe a hidden gem stuck behind a crowded backfield. Regardless of who it is, the Cowboys' message is clear: they're going all in. Stephen Jones has often been cautious in his approach to mid-season trades, preferring to focus on the draft and long-term cap health. But this situation feels different. There's urgency. There's pressure. And let's be honest, the fanbase is restless. Cowboys fans have seen this team come close so many times, only to fall short due to injuries or lack of depth. This time, Jones knows he can't let that happen again. The season is still very much alive, but the window for action is small. Every day that passes is another day the Cowboys play without a true R-bone. And with crucial divisional games coming up, the team can't afford to roll the dice on an unproven backup. Speaking of the backups, Let's talk about what the Cowboys currently have in house. After the injury, immediate attention turned to the depth chart. Players like Rico Dowdle and Deuce Vaughn are next in line, but neither has the combination of experience and explosiveness that the starter brought. Dowdle has shown flashes, running hard and with determination, but he hasn't proven he can handle a full workload over multiple games. Vaughn, the rookie fan favorite, has a unique skill set and great quickness, but his small frame limits how much punishment he can take between the tackles. The Cowboys could try to piece together a committee approach, but that rarely works when the goal is a deep playoff run. What this team needs is a workhorse, someone who can come in and immediately take command of the backfield. Dak Prescott's reaction to the injury also says a lot about where the locker room's mindset is right now. Sources close to the team say Prescott was one of the first players to check on his teammate after practice, visibly emotional as trainers helped him off the field. Later, in an interview, Dak said it was tough to see and admitted the team would need to rally around each other to overcome it. But make no mistake, Dak understands how critical this loss is. For weeks, the Cowboys' offense had been finding a rhythm, and the chemistry between Dak and the backfield was a major reason why. Now, that rhythm has been interrupted, and it will be up to him and the rest of the offense to adapt quickly. Meanwhile, the fan reaction has been explosive. Social media is filled with outrage, speculation, and trade proposals from Cowboys Nation. Some fans are calling for a major splash trade, something that sends a message to the rest of the NFL that Dallas isn't backing down. Others are urging caution, warning against giving up too many future assets. But one thing is certain, fans expect action. They want to see the front office fight for the season. After all, this team still has the pieces to make a legitimate Super Bowl run: an elite defense led by Micah Parsons, a resurgent Dak Prescott, and a coaching staff that finally seems to be clicking. What they need now is the missing offensive piece to bring it all together. Behind closed doors, Jerry Jones is reportedly giving Stephen Jones full freedom to execute whatever move is necessary. Jerry has always believed in making bold moves when the moment demands it. We've seen him pull off shocking trades before, from Amari Cooper to Trey Lance, and this could be another one of those moments. If the Cowboys are indeed serious about making a push for the NFC Championship, they can't sit idle while other teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and Lions keep stacking talent. Dallas has to match that aggression with their own. Around the league, other teams are keeping a close eye on this situation too. When the Cowboys come calling, GMs listen. Dallas is one of the few teams that can completely alter the trade landscape with a single move. And given the state of their roster, they might even be willing to part with a mid-round pick or two to get the right player. Several insiders have hinted that calls have already been made, and one NFC executive even said Dallas is more serious about adding a running back than people realize. That's telling. It means the Cowboys aren't just exploring options, they're preparing to pull the trigger. What makes this even more intense is the timing. The Cowboys are entering a stretch of games that could define their season. Upcoming matchups against key NFC rivals could either cement their playoff positioning or send them spiraling downward. Losing their star back right now couldn't have come at a worse time. That's why the sense of urgency from the Jones family makes so much sense. Every week counts, and every game without a reliable running game could cost them playoff seeding or, worse, a postseason berth altogether. So what's next? Expect the Cowboys scouts and front office personnel to be working around the clock over the next several days. Don't be surprised if rumors start heating up quickly, maybe even within the next 24 to 48 hours. The Cowboys aren't a team that likes to let problems linger, and with Jerry and Steven's reputation for making headlines, a major move feels almost inevitable. Whether it's a big-name acquisition or a lesser-known player who fits the system perfectly, something is coming. Cowboys fans should prepare for a breaking news alert very soon. The NFL world is unpredictable, but one thing's for sure: the Cowboys never stay quiet for long. This injury setback could either be the beginning of the end or the spark that ignites a resurgence. It all depends on how quickly and decisively the Jones family acts. Stephen Jones' ready to make a trade right now message says it all. The Cowboys are not throwing in the towel. They're gearing up for a fight, and if history is any indication, they'll make sure the league takes notice. So as we wait for the next chapter to unfold, one thing remains certain: Dallas is once again at the center of the NFL spotlight. The coming days could define their season and perhaps even their legacy. If a trade does go down, expect it to be big, bold, and full of that signature Cowboys drama we've all come to expect. And whatever happens, you can bet the rest of the NFC will be watching closely, because when the Cowboys make a move, the entire league feels it. That's the latest on this breaking situation surrounding the Dallas Cowboys. We'll keep a close eye on any developing trade talks and updates from the Star as they happen. Make sure you're subscribed right here so you don't miss a single Cowboys update, injury report, or trade alert. If you love staying ahead of all the breaking NFL news, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments about who the Cowboys should target, and of course, subscribe for more Cowboys coverage coming your way.